layers in sequence. And we can design this 3D object with the help of AutoCAD software. 3D printing technology is also known as additive manufacturing because there is an addition of material, and it is also known as layering technology since the addition is in the form of layers. Nowadays, pharmaceutical 3D printing is gaining a considerable attention as a potential technology, enhancing efficacy, preciseness, and individualization while reducing wastage cost. Well, we all know that conventional dosage form has been used for a very long time for treating patients, but hygroscopic drugs, drugs with amorphous in nature, drugs with poor water solubility, slow dissolution, and the drugs which have high absorbance in GIT are difficult to formulate in tablet. But 3D printing is one of the most powerful technology which provide unique offer to the drug products when compared to traditional method. It has capacity of producing personalized medicine with flexibility. It can also alter size, shape, and drug release characteristics just by designing it into AutoCAD software. Well, keeping these benefits in views, our aim was to explore 3D printing technology to formulate solid oral dosage form which may enhance patient compliance and reduce manufacturing cost. There are various types of 3D printing technologies like fused deposition model, stereolithography, selective laser sintering, and inkjet printing. Fused deposition model is one of the 3D printing technology which is available in open source that makes this technology more affordable than others. And I have used this fused deposition model for my research work. For the fabrication of Synarizine tablet, I have used Synarizine 50 mg as an API and polyvinyl alcohols 470 mg as a polymer. Now the 3D printing of tablet was prepared by these steps. First is designing of tablet structure with the help of AutoCAD. AutoCAD is a software. For all the 3D printing technologies, first we have to design our tablet structure into AutoCAD software. We should have idea that what kind of structure we like to print. We should know the dimension, thickness, diameter of the tablet. Then we just have to design it into AutoCAD software. Then once the design is completed, we go for the slicing of the tablet with the help of Cura Ultimaker software and then converted it into STL file format. We can install this Cura Ultimaker software and AutoCAD software in our laptop and computer also, and it is very easy to handle. Then the STL file format that we have generated is converted into G-code. G-code is actually numerical coding programming language. As we all know that computer can only read a specific language. That's why STL file is converted into G-code. Then we prepare our FDM printer. First, we add the filament to the printer. Here I have added polyvinyl alcohol filament to the printer. Then the STL file that we have generated before is copied to the SD card, and that SD card is inserted into the 3D printer. Then the printer starts printing following the commands of G-code. G-code actually commands the machine where to move, what part to follow, and how fast to move. That's how printer starts printing, and it prints until the solid objects are created. Here I have printed first the holo tablet. Then I paused the printer. The Synarizine drug was added in a powder form. Then I resumed the printer, and the printer covers the whole tablet. And then I remove the tablet from printer. By this, we can manufacture also multiple design tablets at the same time. And to check the compatibility between drug and polymer, because I have used here polyvinyl alcohol, so we have to check the compatibility also, that drug and polymer are compatible or not. So the DSC data showed that there were no detectable interaction between drug and polymer. And the Synarizine tablet were also evaluated for weight variation, friability, hardness, and drug content. And all the results were within acceptable range as defined by Indian Pharmacopoeia. percent drug release was found to be 96.8% at 200 minutes, and this works validate that the FDM, the fused deposition model 3D printing, was capable of producing sustained release tablet. So here that's how I print my tablet in very simple way. And here I would like to conclude my research work that fused deposition model has been widely accepted in the manufacturing of component. It is actually utilized in manufacturing of biomedical device during COVID-19 pandemic also. And the research has been increased after first 3D printed drug approved by the FDA. And here I printed this drug and evaluated with several parameters, and all the results were within acceptable range as defined in pharmacopoeia. So I believe that this was a significant step forward 3D printing technology in medicine, particularly in personalized medicine. Thank you so much. And design, actually I went somewhere in Indore,
Okay.
and they told me about how to design.
All the facilities required for 3D printing were there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I just wanted to ask you some questions. That you asked that 3D printing can improve patient compliance.
Yes.
Tableting. How can you say that this can improve patient compliance much more than conventional?
Ma'am, take an example of Cinnarizine. Cinnarizine is widely used for motion sickness, and the dose of Cinnarizine is 2 tablets 3 times a day. But here I have given 50 mg tablet, and I have prepared sustained release. So you have to take 1 tablet only, 1 day, per day. So it improves patient compliance. It reduces multiple doses.
You are right, but it can also be done with conventional method of tableting also.
Yes, ma'am.
We can also prepare the sustained release tablet by that method also.
Ma'am, but it reduces time and cost also. Manufacturing costs are also reduced.
Anybody who wants to ask? Yeah, yes.
बड़ा दोस्त तो आपको ऑपरेट ग्रुप का इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस में आने वाले कैसा? सिंपल क्वेश्चन.
Very good, sir.
कपिल शर्मा जैसा.